All right, homesteader family. So I've been in a rush trying to get things situated. So just give me a couple minutes to figure everything out, get things where I need it, and we'll get to it. So it's been a busy day. You can see I'm wearing my Santa hat. I've got a lot of compliments on my Santa hat because it's got the goofy ears. Everybody knows I'm goofy. I'm a character. And then, like I showed, the new hoodie came in. So I'm really happy about the new hoodie. Turned out nice. I love how the picture came out. So, like I said, especially since the channel is exploding now, almost up to 600 subscribers, I wanted to go ahead and just make another announcement. I'm going to be giving away 3 of these hoodies when I hit 1,000 subscribers. So, for those of you interested in those hoodies, I'll be giving away 3 of those. Of course, they're largest because I had ordered the hoodies for me, and I'm going to be designing some hoodies and things like that, so I can go ahead and market them online for those of you wanting to purchase, whether small, extra large, whatever sizes you want. That's going to be coming. So we're going to hop right in. Got myself a nice little tiny dry erase board so I can write everything down, figure everything out, make things a lot more simple, a lot more easier, and go from there. So we're gonna go over the list. So the start is electric. So the electrician that most of you know already. Hey ups, Casey, nice to see you in here. Uh, with the electric, everybody or most of you know I've been having the issues with the electrician that I had hired, or I hired to do the temporary pole. They did the temporary pole. They were supposed to pull a permit. They were supposed to get the meter released so I can get power onto the ranch. And then we had been discussing about doing the trench work. And of course, that turned into a disaster. They decided to do what they wanted to do. And like I said, last week I contacted the Better Business Bureau. I reported Territory Electric for the negligence, destruction of property, and so on and so forth. So I've been fighting now with the electric company, Sangre de Crisco, because they're saying they don't have the release for the electric, for the meter, for the state inspection. I've been back and forth with the state electric board, just bouncing back and forth. They didn't think Territory Electric pulled the electric permit, which they then found the electric permit for it, and it was released as of October 25th. So they tried sending, they didn't receive it. Tried sending, they didn't receive it. So I got to the point, I got fed up. This was, I think, either Thursday or Friday, and I basically lost it. I went up the chain of Sangre de Crisco. I finally got a hold of a supervisor that was willing to work with me, willing to do what needed to be necessary. The sad part is, all these companies, nobody wants to do anything, fix anything, unless I get a lawyer involved or unless they think they're going to get sued, which is ridiculous. You should do the job right the first time. So today I get a phone call, which I was a little unhappy with the phone call because, once again, just the customer service quality. But anyhow, they called up the state board. The state board sent the stuff for the 4th time. They finally got the paperwork for the release of the meter, and they are going to install the meter. So when they called me up to tell me all this, they said that our guy will be there in 45 minutes. Well, that's real nice because I had just got to Canyon City on my way to Penrose to deal with another issue, and the ranch is over an hour away from where I was. So no customer service once again. They can't give you notice or anything like that. So I told them they're going to have to walk the fence because I laid the fence out, and they're going to have to find where it's spliced in, and they're going to have to crawl through the fence that way. So that's what they apparently said they were going to do. I had to deal with another problem, then do a couple errands, and then I got out there tonight. So luckily, And thankfully, the very first thing has come true on the ranch. And out of about 12 different items that I have to have done before I can even get a building permit, this is the third, or no, this is the fourth, now that I think about it. The fourth thing checked off the list. First was the driveway, second was getting the address, third was the perk and soil analysis test for the septic system, and now I have electric. So that's four things towards like 12 things or whatever, however many items on the list. So at least I'm moving forward. Finally, a little bit of good news. So I got there tonight. The meter was installed. I took an angle grinder up with me, plugged it into the outlet box that Territory Electric, what I originally hired them for to do the temporary box. But it's not really temporary, it's permanently on the box. So it will be there for good. I can always use that outlet if I need to. So I plugged the angle grinder in and boom, started right up. Super, super excited about that. So that's the electric, that's the meter. And like I said, I just got home. I've been rushing, trying to get everything done. Um, Trying to get the raffle stuff together and trying to figure everything out. Like I said, I got my dry erase board now, so at least I'm set up on that. So on to the next subject, which is the tractor. As everybody knows, I got the tractor back. The snowblower was supposed to be delivered today. I had a problem with the tractor place. This is the second issue, which that's why I went to Penrose today to get that figured out. So apparently they continued trying to call me because they were running behind, and they waited and waited trying to get me instead of my voicemail, which, like I re-informed them again today, I don't have service at the ranch. They told me 12 o'clock. I waited a whole hour sitting there twiddling my thumbs waiting. Nobody ever showed up, so I took off. By the time I got down to the Cotopaxi store, the next curve past the Cotopaxi store, I passed them with the snowblower. But at that point, I was so irritated and frustrated, I didn't stop, wave, nothing. I just went straight down to deal with Chris. And I had a couple other things with the tractor I had to deal with Chris. And that is, I went to use the grapple bucket today and couldn't use the grapple bucket because where they put the hydraulic lines is underneath the engine. So the bucket arm, the loader arm, can't lift up because the cables aren't long enough. Long and behold, we get into the computer, we get into the contract, because he said that I'm not supposed to have that. So what it turns out is the person who I dealt with that did the contract, that was only their second contract they've ever done. It turns out that I got double discounted, which shouldn't have happened. And Chris went ahead and ate that, never even said nothing to me, so I didn't know that they ate that, whatever the cost there was. But on top of that, when I got the grapple bucket, the package was supposed to be added onto the tractor. That did not happen. So it's like $1,200 or something like that. Retail cost for the pump, the motor, the extra lines, the extra brackets, and all that type of stuff for the grapple bucket, and the wiring and everything to go inside to the control handle. I'm not a mechanic. I don't know what this stuff is called, but it's supposed to have thumb gears on both sides to open the bucket, close the bucket, so I'm not sitting there trying to go behind me using the hydraulic back lines. It's a spring line. You have to move it open, move it close, so on and so forth. So it's like $800 something to them, their cost. So Chris apologized, said, he's sorry for all the issues that I'm having with deliveries and all this type of stuff. So they went ahead and ate that 800 and some dollars, and he got that order. He said he showed me on computer. It's supposed to be here either Wednesday or Thursday. He said he'll get the guy up there Thursday or Friday. But like he said, with all the shipping, he can't control the shipping. So if it doesn't come in, he can't guarantee nothing. Which I said that's fine. So once that comes in, he's not going to take the tractor again. He's going to make his guy drive out there with the work truck that has all the tools on it, and they're going to do all the work there on the ranch. So I don't lose ranch time trying to use the tractor and get the tractor all taken care of. So the snow blower will come when he comes to do the repairs, or not the repairs, but the add-ons. And of course, with the snowblower, he has to do all the electric work. So that's another thing they got to work on anyhow. So they're just going to make an entire day of it at the ranch, do everything at the ranch, get everything done. That will be taken care of. So that's the tractor. That's all of that. So the T-post driver that I got that came in, it is one heavy son of a gun. I got it hooked up. I was able to use it. I hit rock, hard, solid rock, and that thing was going dit. But it knocked the T-post in. You could hear the rock cracking under the ground. It's amazing. Heavy unit, hard to do. I'll be making a video. I gotta get my tripod out. But I was able to put like, I think 6 or 8 or 10 T-posts in, and that's all I was able to do. So I at least got that done. I started working on some fencing while I was there because Mickey and Max ran off on me the other day for several hours. So while they were out running around and I was waiting for them, I went ahead, started working on fence, and of course, dealing with Minnie, having puppies, which we'll get to that in a bit. The new trailer is working amazing. I've used it twice. It's doing everything it should do. It pulls nice. It is a heavy trailer. That's my only downside to it, but it is what it is. I needed a well-built trailer, so that's why I went with it. Then the other day, we're coming home. It was like 9 o'clock at night. It was a late night at the ranch trying to get everything figured out. And I'm coming around a blind curve, and I scared Pop because I swerved, went into the oncoming lane, went slightly off the road, regained my traction, and got the truck stopped, put it in reverse, turned around, and went back. He didn't know what had happened because he was dozing off in the truck. There was a rock slide. The rocks were all the way out to the double yellow lines. So if it wasn't for my reaction time, that would have turned out to be a really bad thing because there were a couple rocks. I mean, I could barely move them, pushing and rolling them on the ground. So I went ahead because I don't want somebody having an accident. I stopped, had my hazards on. I got a yellow police vest from when I was a cop, but it's not my cop vest. It's another one that I bought when I had landscaping. It's just yellow with the stripes that light up, and I went ahead. I cleared off the road. So that almost turned into a major disaster. If I didn't have the reaction time, I would have hit those boulders or big rocks, done a lot of damage to the truck. If I didn't catch myself on the edge of the other side of the road when I was going off, that could have turned out bad. So police driving school, police driving academy did me well. Military maneuvers taught me well. So that could have been bad. So the bad news that I had this week, which wasn't that bad besides the trailer issue that I had going on, was my generator that I've had for 3 years decided to go kaput. So it ended up throwing a rod and blew out all the aluminum on the bottom of the generator. Hey, Mother Goose. Glad you could jump in. Um, so the bad news was the rod in the generator blew out the bottom of the generator. The good part was I got the same generator at the ranch because I bought one to run the aerator, or I bought one to run the camper and then moved it to use the aerator in the pond. And yes, it had oil in it. It was 3 years old, and I use it a lot because my solar is not made for the big fridge, big freezer, everything that I've put in this house now. The generator is running right now as we talk because at night I have to boost for the power. And then, like 3, 4 in the morning, the system shuts down, doesn't come on until like 7, 8 in the morning. So I have no generator to run the aerator. So the pond has been frozen up. I've been busting out with a sledgehammer right now. Since the electric got put in, I rough estimated the measurement of the wire that I would need. So I got 10 gauge wire. It's going to be roughly 350 feet from the outlet on the pedestal down to the pond. So I'm going to have to go to town, get another 100 foot of wire. I only bought a 250 foot roll. So it's roughly 65, 75 feet off. So I'm just going to buy another 100 foot roll. So that will put me about $325 into wire, the connectors, and the splices. But I've been spending $200 a week in propane, so it will be a lot cheaper to use that wire. The sad part is I'm not going to be able to use that wire for anything at the ranch when I have a electrician come in to do the work that I need done. So it's going to be a waste. Of course, I'll keep the wire in case I can find a use for it, but that will at least help out to get the de-icer running 24/7, and then every other day when I'm over there, I'll unplug it so it's off and gets time to cool down or not run while I'm at the ranch, and then it will run for the day and a half continuously until I can set up a timer and get all that type of stuff set up. I just don't have the time right now. The good part is we've had some beautiful weather. Today was 68 degrees. Saturday we got up to like 72. So since last Thursday we've been in the 60s and 70s. So that's really helped out with the pond. The ice was only about 2 inches thick when I had to bust it open today. So that's helping out tremendously. Um, and that's pretty much it on that front. For those of you wondering about Minnie Mouse, we still got bad news. Minnie Mouse still hasn't had the puppies, and everybody's asking me. I thought you said she was going to have the puppies in a few days, so on and so forth. Well, my numbers from the day that she was first bred, 63 days, would have been the 14th to 15th of this week, or of this month. Then they can have them as late as 68 days. So that would be 5 days out. So that would take it to the 9th or 20th. But if she didn't get pregnant the very first breeding, she wasn't bred for another 2 days. So then you would add 2 more days to that. And if it wasn't that one, if it was next one, it'd be 2 days later. So I'm not sure. I can feel the puppies. The puppies are moving like crazy. She's got milk when you squeeze her nipples. Um, Her back has sunk in, so you can see the babies are accumulating or feeding off of her body. Just like last time when she started shriveling up and everybody says she didn't look healthy. That's because the babies took all the nutrients. So hopefully any day she should have the puppies. I'm not sure. But, I can't force the puppies out. And like everybody has said, if I'm cleaning off my notes on what I'm covering. So when the babies come, the babies come. And like a couple of the subscribers have said, it's healthy for the babies to be in there. The longer they're in there, the more developed they become, the stronger they are. Oh, I go to sleep every night. she doesn't have them. So it's not that either. I've been trying to get sleep, and that's my new problem that I've had for about a week and a half to 2 weeks now. And that is my grandfather wants to get up twice a night, 3 times a night, and wake me up uh, right after I go to bed. Then I can't get sleep for a couple hours. I'll finally get to sleep and I'll get woken up again. So I'm only averaging a couple hours sleep, and it's starting to get me irritated, frustrated, and just adding more not happy feelings like I'm normally. So that's that. So questions of the week. One, why are you not getting? Um, I didn't write this one down. I wrote everyone but this one down. Why am I not getting notification on the daily videos? I cannot help anybody with that. People have contacted YouTube. It's just what happens, and people want to know why they're not getting alerted for the Sunday Monday vlog. What I did tonight was I tried to do the setup early so everybody can see that the video is coming up at a certain time. It took me several tries to try to get that figured out. I got it figured out, I think. So I'm going to try to at least give an hour's notice, if not a couple hours notice. I can't go more than that because with my schedule going back and forth between the ranch and stuff that goes on, I'm not sure what I can do. So if I am home on a Sunday Monday vlog, I will give more notice, maybe 6 to 8 hours notice possibly. But if it's a day like today, I just got home, just tried to figure it out, then trying to get everything together, it was just a fiasco. So I'm going to do the best I can to try to give notification because people want to see the Sunday, Monday vlog live. They don't want to watch it in repeat, which people watch the replay, but people want to interact and comment and talk to each other in chat. So I want to make that possible. I'm going to start giving notice. I know my mother Goose is going to be happy because she'll be able to start catching these Sunday, Monday vlogs. And a lot of other people. Another question is the builder of the T-Post driver. I had somebody ask who built it. It was Rhino. So Rhino is the one that built the T-Post driver. And like I said, it's heavy as all get out. So hard to use, but it's a miracle. It works wonders. And you will see in the video that I make for it how wonderful it does work. And then the last one, I'm getting a lot of frustration on why I'm not responding to certain comments for up to a week. Why I'm not interacting with people's comments and things like that. And that is some notifications come through on my laptop, some notifications come through on my phone. The same as the people that aren't getting my video alerts and the Sunday Monday vlog alerts, I'm not getting all my comment alerts, especially my wood video, the firewood video that is like almost at 100,000 views. I just went back today and there were 6 different comments in there that I'm not getting alerts on. And also, as I get bigger, it's going to be harder to respond as quick. Also, due to the fact today alone, I got 22 comments, responses, new subscribers, so on and so forth to go through just in my notifications. And that's just YouTube. I have Twitter. I have my personal Facebook, today's Homesteader Facebook, Instagram, all different things, email, letters, things like that. So as I get bigger as a channel, I will do my best to get to as many people as I can, as quick as I can. And then the final thing is, why are my videos behind? Why aren't my videos uploaded every day? And I thought about it and I was going to make the statement, if somebody wants to pay me a salary to sit here and put up a video every day, be on the computer every day, I would do that. But knowing somebody out there, they might offer a salary for me to do that, and that's not an option. I do not want to be committed to the computer every single day more than what I'm doing right now, answering comments, responding. The video editing takes hours upon hours because I have slow internet here at my house. That's why my Sunday, Monday vlogs freeze up. Um, Hopefully everything will get better when I can get moved to the ranch, get high-speed internet, and my live streams will be a lot better. I can edit videos a lot quicker and start making videos more up to date than so far behind. But because it's so much work to do it with slow speed internet, this is the best I can do for what I can do myself because it just irritates the heck out of me. And I just don't want to put any more time than what I'm doing because I extend myself so far in what I do already. So, since I know who's in the Sunday Monday vlog, since I only have 2 people, I'm not gonna say if you're interested in the hoodie, let me know because I already have the people that are in here on the list for those that want to be on the list. So I'm gonna show the hoodies one more time. And these are the hoodies that's going to be in for the drawing. So for those of you that missed, the new hoodies will be up in a drawing when I hit 1,000 subscribers. So this is the one that's going out today. I have 3 of them. The Live Happy, Live Free, that's the only way to be, with the Today's Homesteader at the bottom. So I have 5 people. So out of 5 people that either commented on Facebook, commented in the live stream last week, sent me a comment, that's all I have on the response for the hoodie is 5. So I'm going to go ahead and address numbers. And no favoritism. It's just how I wrote the names down. So UPS KC is going to be number 1. Shade Tree 4x4 is going to be number 2. CFF is going to be number 3. Alan Ross is going to be number 4. And Kendra Morrell is going to be number 5. So everybody can go back and hear the numbers. And then I got 11 numbers in the drawing. So whoever 3 numbers come out first are the 3 that get the hoodies. And then I'll get everybody's information privately so I can go to the post office, figure out what postage is going to be, and get them mailed out to you guys and go from there. So the first number is number 9, which, of course, nobody's number 9. So that will go to the side. Number 4. My first time being number 1. Well, there you go, UPS Casey. So number 4 is Alan Ross. So Alan Ross will be receiving one of the 3 hoodies. Got number 6, which of course we don't have number 6, so we'll set that to the side. Number 3. So number 3 is CFF. So CFF will receive a hoodie. And the last one, if we pick one of the top 5 numbers. Uh-oh. UPS KC. Number 1. So you will receive a hoodie. So number 4, number 3, and number 1. Alan Ross, CFF, UPS KC, all receive hoodies. So if the 3 of you could send me email with your mailing address and who to address it to, at all lowercase, it's going to be Johnny, JOHNNY _ Jules, JEWELS at yahoo.com. Again, it's all lowercase, Johnny, JOHNNY _ Jules, JEWELS at yahoo.com. And send me your mailing address and the name that I put on the mail on the package, and I'll get those 3 sent out to you. If I do not hear from the three of you by next Sunday, Monday vlog, then I'll go ahead and Shade Tree 4x4 and Kendra Morell will have an opportunity at that time to send me their info, and they will go ahead and get the hoodie next week. So, hope everybody has a great week. Like I said, I'll show you this hoodie one more time. This is the second hoodie. Says today's homesteader, share the journey. Beautiful picture. I've had tons of compliments on this hoodie. I really love this hoodie. So when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll go ahead and raffle all three of them. And I hope everybody has a great night, better week than I'm having. But then again, some of you probably have snow, and it was 60 some degrees here today. So have a great night. I'll talk to you guys later.